Does Monese do instant transfer? That is the question on your mind, isn't it? You are sitting there, you are looking at your phone, maybe you need to send money to a child or a grandchild, or maybe you need to move money across borders because you live an international life, or you are planning a retirement trip to Europe. And you want to know, if I press send on this digital app called Monese, does that money land in the blink of an eye? Or is it going to float out there in the digital ether while your stress levels skyrocket? Listen to me. When you are retired, or when you are staring down retirement, you no longer have the luxury of playing games with your money. Every single dollar, every single pound, every single euro has a job to do, and its most important job is to give you security and peace of mind. You cannot afford to lose sleep wondering where your money is. So today, we are going to get down to the absolute, unvarnished truth about Monese and instant transfers. No fluff, no tech jargon nonsense, just the hard facts that you need to protect your money and your peace of mind. Let's first address the fear that keeps so many of you up at night. The fear of the unknown. Traditional banking, the brick-and-mortar buildings with the big marble pillars that we grew up with, felt safe because you could physically walk in, talk to a teller named Linda, and see where your money was going. Now, everything has moved to these little glass screens. Monese isn't even a licensed bank in the traditional sense, it is an electronic money institution, a Fintech app. And the fear is, if I send my hard-earned savings through an app, and it doesn't get there instantly, who do I talk to? Did it vanish? Am I being scammed? I understand that fear. It is a valid, logical fear. And the question of whether Monese does instant transfers is not a simple yes or no answer, because it depends entirely on where you are sending the money, who you are sending it to, and what currency you are using. So let's break down exactly how this works so you can be a master of your own financial destiny. Scenario number 1, you are sending money from your Monese account to another person who also has a Monese account. It doesn't matter if they are standing right next to you in London or sitting at a cafe in Paris. If it is Monese to Monese, the transfer is completely free, and it is absolute, 100% instant. It happens in seconds. If that is what you are doing, you can breathe a sigh of relief. But let's talk about scenario number 2, which is where most of you are going to get tripped up. You are in the UK, and you want to send money from your Monese account to a traditional UK bank account, like a Barclays or an HSBC. Does Monese do instant transfers here? Yes, it does, because Monese uses the UK Faster Payments network. Typically, that money is going to land instantly, or at most within a couple of hours. But wait, there is a catch, and this is where you must pay close attention. Unless you are on the top tier, expensive monthly subscription plan, Monese is going to charge you a fixed fee for every single outgoing domestic transfer you make. It might only be £1 and change, but let me tell you something, those fees add up. Why should you pay a fee just to move your own money instantly when traditional UK bank accounts let you use faster payments for free? You have got to look at the costs, because leaky buckets will drain your retirement fund faster than you think. Now, let's look at scenario number 3, which is the big one for people who travel or have family abroad. You want to send money to Europe, the Eurozone. Monese uses the SEPA system, the Single Euro Payments Area. If you want that transfer to be fast, you have to watch the clock like a hawk. If you initiate that euro transfer before 11 a.m. Central European Time on a working day, Monese can often get it processed on the same day. But if you miss that window, or if you send it on a weekend, it is going to take 1 to 2 business days. That is not instant. If you are expecting it to be there in seconds so a loved one can pay an emergency bill, and it takes 48 hours, you are going to be panicking. You need to know the rules before you play the game. And heaven forbid you are trying to send an international transfer outside of Europe or the UK, say to the United States or parts of Asia using the SWIFT network. Do not expect that to be instant. That is going to take anywhere from 2 to 5 working days. Plus, Monese is going to hit you with currency exchange fees that can be as high as 2% or more of the entire amount you are sending if you are on their basic plan. If you are transferring a significant portion of your savings, a 2% fee is a massive chunk of money that belongs in your pocket, not theirs. So, what is your actionable takeaway from all of this? How do you use this information to protect yourself? First, if you are going to use Monese to send an urgent, instant transfer, you must verify the recipient's setup. If they are on Monese, go right ahead. If they are in the UK, make sure you are comfortable with the small fee they are going to charge you for the privilege of speed. Second, if you are moving money internationally, you must plan ahead. Do not wait until the day a payment is due to hit send. You must allow a buffer of 3 to 5 business days for international or non-SEPA transfers so you are never caught off guard, and you never have to experience the gut-wrenching anxiety of wondering where your retirement money is floating. And finally, you must assess whether a fintech app like Monese is truly the right tool for your specific financial life. If you need absolute certainty, if you hate paying sneaky individual transfer fees, and if you want the guarantee of instant local transfers without the headache, you might want to look at alternative high street accounts or other digital providers that don't charge you a premium just to move your own money. Be strong, be smart, and be secure. Your retirement depends on it.